going to do body conditioning using different blocks of exercise to hit as much of that body as we can. It's going to be a fun way of doing it, and all I'm going to be using is some plates. So you can use tins of baked beans, you can use dumbbells if you've got them, or you can do it without the weight at all. We'll be mixing it up, putting the weight down, picking it up. It's up to you what we do, if you have weights or not. I'll give you easier and harder versions of each exercise. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a nice easy warm up. As we're going for the warm-up to mobilise the body, we're then going to explain how it's going to work. So let's do our usual warm-up. So march on the spot. Let's roll those shoulders backwards. Excellent stuff. So we'll just loosen your body up here. It's getting it ready to go. Roll those shoulders forwards. Perfect stuff. One arm in front, one arm over. So we're going over, under, over, under. So the session itself is going to be 3 exercises. We do those back to back twice through. Then you get a bit of a breather, 30 seconds before we go on to the next block. And we'll just keep doing that until we complete all the blocks. Each block, the 3 exercises, they'll all be mixed up with some slightly harder, some slightly easier movements. So squat it down, drive it up. So I'm doing here, pushing my weight back through my heels, drive it up high, down, drive it up, down, drive it up. So it's nice, control big explosion. Let's do a few lunges as well. So step it forwards, step it forwards, step it forwards, step it forwards. So again, my shoulders are back, I'm dropping down as far as I feel comfortable. Perfect. Let's do a few side steps. So we go across, we go across, cross, and cross. Each of those blocks will have one that's more slightly cardio based, just to keep the heart rate up, whilst the others just like continuing reps through. In 2, 1. Good stuff. Put your feet roughly hip width, hands chest height. Let's just twist, bring opposite heel off the floor, twist. You've done my workouts before, you know the warm-ups are always very similar. The idea is to get all the joints and move muscles we're going to engage in the workout to be nice and warm and ready to go. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Let's just touch the floor, tiptoe up, so we're shooting the basket. So we touch, shoot the basket, shoot the basket. 2 more, shoot, and shoot. Okay, so we move for air skipping now. So just using your hands, so nice and slightly on the floor. If that's ever too much, just do some knee drives, okay? So in between each of the exercises, you can relax, you can catch your breath, or you can do air skipping just to keep your heart rate up to make it a little bit tougher. So just keep that air skipping going while I explain the first exercise. So the first exercise, you're going to be using your objects if you've got them, or not, you didn't have to. It's going to be normal standard squat. So you can have the weight on the shoulders or down by side, 30 seconds. After the 30 seconds is squat, press, squat, press. The key there is driving the way up through, and then you can put the weights down, or you can hold them to your chest, and we're going to do crab walks across for 30 seconds. Then we repeat it twice. Are we ready to do this? So if you grab your objects, and I get my trusted timer going, and in the 30 seconds in between each one, I'll explain how the next one's going to be. Where'll be this one? Okay, so in 3, 2, 1, here we go. So squat and drive. And within the warm up, so push the bum back, drive it up, down, down. So remember, as I'm coming up, breathing out. Take from the front, down. So I'm squatting down, I've got my toes pointing forwards, I'm driving my knees outwards at the bottom phase. This means I get a little bit lower into it and engage some more muscles. In 2, 1, perfect. So now we're going to push the weights above your head. So all we're going to do is down, drive it up, drive it up, drive it up. So as I'm coming up, I start pushing my hands above my head the moment I start standing up tall. The rest of the movement is the same, so I'm still putting my feet forwards, driving my knees outwards at the bottom phase, whilst I then explode the weights up above my head. Good. 2, 1. So we're going to do those crab walks now. So I'm just going to hold them here, nice and low, cross, cross. So I'm squatting down, my knees are bent as I'm taking the side step across. So if you find yourself drifting up, that's absolutely fine. Just sit back down into it again. It's a sign your muscles are working and they're getting tired, which is exactly what we're here for. Cross, cross, cross. Almost there. Perfect. Let's go again. Squats. Here we go. So it's down, up. It's a little bit of speed. So remember, driving up, breathe out on the way up. So this first block, it's always slightly easier than the other ones. It's sort of like a pre-warm. It's taking you from the warm-up into the main session itself. So they're all designed as exercises to work the muscles whilst keeping the heart rate going, but keeping that intensity up. Good. 2, 1. Ready for the practice? Here we go. Down, press, 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 press. Remember, if you haven't got weights, still just by pushing your hands above your head, it will still make you work a little bit harder. But if you can, use tins of baked beans, dumbbells, plates like I'm using here, whatever you can find to make yourself get a little bit more intense into that movement. We're going those crab walks. Here we go. Crab walks. Nice and low. Cross. So the key here is you're trying to stay as low as you can, stepping across, and each time you feel those muscles get tired and you want to stand up, but then get back down into it again. Good. So last one you get, a little breather, drink and air skipping before we go on to the next one. Good stuff. We're all there. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Pop the weights down. If you need a drink, help yourself. If not, straight onto that air skipping, just to keep the heart rate pumping for me. So up next, we're going for forward lunges. So you can hold the weights by your side, lunge into it, lunge into it. The faster your feet transition, the harder the exercise. That's followed by back lunges, followed by putting the weights down, shuffle, shuffle, squat, shuffle, shuffle, squat. Okay, ready? Just grab the weights. Here we go. So it's nice, fast foot transition. I'm dropping as low as I feel comfortable. For those of you who want to make it a little bit easier, slow the movement down, or don't drop as low into the movement. So it's down, down. So next I'm doing forward lunges here, then we're going to flow into backward lunges. We're just trying to get a nice balance across the body. Down, down. Good. You ready? Here comes those back lunges. It's back. So again, bend my knee, dropping down. The further I go down into it, the harder it will fit in my muscles, the more my heart's going to work. Drop down, down, down. 15 seconds. Let's keep that going. And when I say we're going to pop the weights down for those shuffle, shuffle squats. Okay, just place the weights down. We're ready? Here we go. So it's left foot, right foot, parallel. Forward, forward, parallel squat. Forward, forward, parallel squat. If it's too much, just do some speed squats up onto your tiptoes. But if you can, join in. Good. Forward, forward, squat. 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 Almost there. Excellent. Grab those weights for those objects. Let's go those lunges again. Drop it in. So if you notice what I did there, I gave you a little bit of a heart burner, just to make you think, whoa, it's not that easy. Holding the weights obviously works you one way. When you do something about the weights at a higher pace, it shocks you another. So combining the two in a controlled manner, like we are here, gets you fantastic results. Good. Ready for those back lunges? Here we go. Back, back. So each time I'm going as far as I feel comfortable. Everyone's range of movement is slightly different. As long as you're bending the back knee and your heels off the floor, it doesn't put too much pressure for our Achilles, which we want. So drop it down, drop it down. It's all about hitting the muscles we want to hit, not the ones we're trying to avoid putting too much pressure through, okay? So I've always got nice posture of my upper body. I'm not leaning too far into it. It's just enough. Good. Pop them down. You ready? Here we go. Forward, forward, parallel. Forward, forward, parallel. Forward, forward, parallel. Forward, parallel. Forward, forward, parallel. There. Good. that going for me. Almost there. Good stuff. Grab yourself a drink if you need it. Wipe away any sweat. Okay, next block coming up. So up next, we're going to have a side lunge with a floor touch. So you basically go across and just lower the object down towards that heel, up, and then the opposite side. Once you've done that, you can keep the weights by your chest and put them on the floor. It's going to be curtsy squats, 15 seconds one side, 15 seconds the other, followed by speed skaters. I'll show you those when we get there. So in fact, let's just use one weight this time. So hold the weight in the middle. Here we go. Across, down, down, down. So up tall in the middle, down. Make it harder doing up, right in the middle. Upright, upright. So if you're using a dumbbell, just hold either side of it. So I'm going down. Excellent. Holding it onto my chest. Right leg behind my left. 15 seconds. So if this is too much, just carry on going with those floor touches. Just tiny little movements, just enough to feel it working. Change leg. So again, it's just enough to feel that burn in the back of my leg. All the way up from my glute and my hamstring. That's what we're aiming for. Here we go. Excellent. Speed skater time. So it's a cross, cross. If you can, add your arms into it. Big jump. So your legs will feel tired now, and we're just making them work even more by trying to absorb the impact of the jump and spring back again. So again, we're combining an impact or plyometric movements, a bit more impact than the other two, with more strategy ones a second ago. Keep that going for me. Jump across, jump across. Good. Grab your weight, let it down, go, you ready? Cross, down, up. Remember, up right in the middle to make it a little bit harder. If you can, lower it as far as you can. Some of you may not be able to get that low. That's absolutely fine, you might just do this. Just as long as you get a big step into it, that's all we're asking for. Down, cross, up, up, up. Good stuff. Okay, onto your chest, leg behind, 15 seconds. Just keep that going for me. So tiny little movements. Just got a leg wrapped right behind and lower into each time. Almost there. Change legs. Down we go. Ooh, get your balance. This one's really good. Hits your ankle stability as well. Really good for your core because the way I'm positioned. And like I say, hamstring and glutes will be on fire, which is what we want. You ready? Pop it down. Speed skater time. Cross, cross. So we use our arms. Makes it a little bit harder and makes it look really cool on the screen as well. Big spring across. As my foot plants, I'm already thinking about how quickly I can spring away again. Plant, 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 plant. Good. So keep that going. Almost there. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. Grab yourself a drink, everybody. So up next, we're going to have a little bit of fun doing some stuff on the floor. So the first one that we're going to do is we're going to get up into a press up position. My feet a little bit wider, nice bent knees, and all I'm going to do is drop my knees there just off the floor, then bring them up straight. Down just off the floor, up straight. Just off the floor, up straight. You ready? Here we go. So bend my knees, just off the floor, up high, just off the floor, up high. So I'm lowering down, drive it up. Bend my knees down, up. So my knees are almost touching the floor before I bring them back up again. So it's down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Good. So keeping that movement going for me. Lower them down, put it up, down, put it up. Good stuff. And down. Good. Shake your arms off. So what we're going to do next is give these some shoulder taps. So get in position again. We're going to tap my shoulder. So get into position. This way for you. Tap my shoulder. Tap my shoulder. Just keep that rhythm going. So again, My knees are slightly bent, my feet wider in hip width. I'm just bringing one hand off to touch my shoulder. Really good for hitting my midriff now. All those stabilizing muscles are working. My shoulder girdles all engaging because I'm trying to take a point of contact away every time I do it. Keep that going for me. Good. So, up next, we're going to be in the same position again, but this time we're going to bring in the under the body. So we get into position. My right knee comes across towards my left hand, and I'm just going to mix it up. So it's not speed. I'm just going across as far as I can and in as far as I can before moving my foot back out again. So again, hit my upper body all through my core section. Every muscle's engaging there. Try and stop me from falling over. Good. Catch your breath. Wipe away any sweat you got. So you ready to do those knee lowers again? So into position. Feet nice and wide. Bend your knees. Lower them down to the floor. Put it up. Lower them down. Put it up. Down. Put it up. Down. Put it up. Down. Pull through. Good. Down. Put it through. Down. Put it through. Down. Down. Relax. Just shake those arms off. Whew. Shoulder tap time again. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Tap the shoulder. So again, what I'm doing here, taking one hand off, just going to really engage again. My weight shifts as I move, so I'm trying to stabilize it, stop myself falling over. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Just keep that going for me. No there. Good. Shake those arms out. We're going to do one more where the leg comes underneath again, okay? We ready? So here we go. Leg under, leg under, 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 under. So we're tapping that foot to the side. That is the movement that we are doing here. Good. Last couple of seconds. Excellent. Good. Catch your breath. Ooh. Wipe away your sweat. Do one more of these, okay? So do a few different exercises. Just going to lower it down so you can sit just a little bit more, okay? I move myself back a little bit as well. So, here's what we're going to do this time. We are going to do, what I used to begin with, hands on my eyes, look towards the ceiling. I'm just going to do a chest lift. Raise that chest off the floor and down. And again. And down. So a small control movement as I'm doing it. I'm pulling through my belly button. So I'm curling up, lowering it down. Curling up, lowering it down. Curling it up, lowering it down. Curl it up, lower it down. Curl it up, down. We're going to go up and hold it at the top. And then lower it down. Okay, so this time, put your hands by your side, palms facing down. Bring your knees up to 90 degrees. And all we do is put them slightly forward at 90, pointing your toes forwards. All I want you to do this time is we're going to crunch up again. I'm just going to hold that position there. Keep holding it. Keep holding it. And then lower down. And then we're going to go up again. So again, I'm holding that position. With toes slightly pointing forwards. My knees just past 90. Holding it. Holding it. And then down one more time. So I'm trying to keep my back into the floor. So it's not arching too much. I have a slight little gap, but we're not overarching it. So we're coming up. Again, holding that. Toes pointing slightly forwards. And then down. Just relax, catch your breath. Okay, so up next we'll do another one similar to that one. So this time, let his legs recover a little bit. Bring my knees up, just past 90, pointing my toes forwards. And what we're going to do this time, we're going to come arms out above my head. And then we're going to put my left leg nice and straight low towards the floor. and then back in, and then my right leg, and then back in. So this time, we're going to crunch up slightly, bring my hands up, so my arms are pointing straight up towards that ceiling. Now my left foot, in, right, in, left, and my hands slightly wider than shoulder width, down, in, out, in, out, in, out. One more each side, out, out, and then just relax. Good. Catch your breath. We're going to do one more of those just to finish up. So again, hands up high in the air, left foot, right foot, just like past 90, toes pointing forwards, up we come, left leg, in, right leg, in, 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 left leg, and in. Perfect. Okay, sit yourselves up. Ooh. We're going to do a few stretches now just to finish up. So that was quite a nice little workout we did there. We did upper half to begin with, or into the legs. We used some weights and we flowed down to that floor movement to really focus on that core area. So left leg out in front. So all I'm doing here is put my hands on my leg and just leaning into it. Try to keep my shoulders back, my chest out, and hold that position. So hopefully you enjoyed that session then, and you learned quite a bit from it as well. It's a short, sharp blast to hit so many different areas. And then from there, left leg out, bring that right leg across, shoulders back, chest out, just pulling in towards you, and holding that position. So keep an eye out for some more videos like this. And again, we'll do some more stuff on the core area as well. There's so many different ways you can do these body conditioning workouts, and we'll do some to focus on certain areas as well. So leg to the front. So again, body up, and just lean in, get a nice big stretch. Hold that position. So keep it nice and still. And then from there, your left leg over your right, pull it across, and you're almost holding that position for me. So keep it nice, so try and bear hug that leg almost. Fantastic. Okay, pop yourself up. Put a back knee on the floor and just curl my toes underneath. So my toes are curled. Just get a lean that front hip in so my knee's not going out above my toe. And then put my hands on my knee and just push down to my knee. So I'm going to try and push my body up. And then from that position, my right hand up straight in the air and hold that position. Fantastic. Change that leg. So again, from there, curl my toes under at the back, lean my hips slightly into it, both hands on my front knee, pushing down to that knee, my knees still directly, so vertical of my shin, shoulders back, and then put my left hand up straight in the air, hold that position. Perfect. Pop yourself up, step back so you can see me a little bit. Put your feet roughly hip width, hands chest height, twist and twist. So again, opposite heel is coming off the floor. So it's twist, 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 and twist. In 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Feet together, knees together, hands up high. Squat low, big stretch. Squat low, big stretch. Give yourself a big clap, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I certainly did. So we did those blocks of 3 exercises. We did 3 of those blocks, followed by that core bit at the end there as well. To really fire up different ways. But again, all that core, those stabilizer muscles are engaged so much in the first 3 blocks anyway. By the time we get to the core, they're already working and on fire. So tune in for more, and we'll do different versions of those each time. And you can really challenge your body in so many different ways. I've had a blast. Hopefully you have too. I'll see you all again soon. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day.